Welcome to your coverage of Missoula Sports Heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Loyola Breakers and Hamilton Broncs, a class cross lineup today at the LSH Breakers softball stadium. As we are ready to go, they're going to go ahead and jump into the national anthem right away. So we'll jump over.
Player announcements. If we could please all stand, and gentlemen,
we'll step aside.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN. The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Warning! Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are set to go here at the Lloyd Twite Sports Complex for a softball game between the Hamilton/Darby and Loyola. And our starting lineups, we'll go ahead and jump into it for Hamilton. Batting first is number 1, Sophia Doyle. She is the third baseman. The catcher will bat second. That's number 3, Abby Johnson. Number 22, McKaylin Brickley is the shortstop, batting third. Batting fourth is number 12, Jordan Taggart. She's going to be the girl inside the Five Valley Auto pitcher's circle. Number 5, Maggie Ringer, batting fifth. She's going to hang out in center field. The first baseman, number 10, Chantel Sisson, is going to bat sixth. Batting seventh is number 15, Haley Frey. She is the left fielder. The left fielder will bat eighth. That's number 2, Olivia Zepeda. And the DP batting ninth. That's number 23, Phoebe Howard. And Madison Johnson, number 20, is the flex. Now for the Loyola Breakers, their starting lineup. Some changes since you last listened in. Number 6, Molly McHugh, will be the third baseman. She's going to bat first. Batting second will be number 1, Helly Badarudin. She's going to be the second baseman. Number 10, Emily Hermes, is the shortstop. She's batting third. Batting fifth is the pitcher, number 5, Kayla Hickether. Batting fifth is the catcher, number 15, Carly Tipp. Number 18, Ashton Leibel, will hang out in center field. The DP will bat seventh. That's number 12, Morgan Hall. Number 25, Casey Donahue, will bat eighth and hold down the first base. Hanging out in left field and batting ninth is number 2, Stephanie Radcliffe. And working the flex is number 20, Violet Whitegrass. The Hamilton Bronx are coached by Dave Kearns and the Breakers by first-year head coach Bassett, Brian Bassett. So that's your starting lineups. The Breakers come in 3 and 5. Well, Hamilton Darby comes in at 5 and 2. They're working through the final starting lineups. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll have your first pitch right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome into MPSN's coverage of Loyola Breaker softball, where the Hamilton Bronx are ready to go here. And leading off, it's Sophia Doyle, the third baseman for Hamilton. Kayla Hickether in the 5 Valley Auto pitcher circle, and the first pitch is going to slide over the plate for strike 1. And now we go even at 1. So the Bronx come in 5-2 on the season. This one's going to be smacked foul down the third base line for strike 2. Bronx 5-2. They come in off of a 3-game winning streak. And we go even at 2 with the ball pitch. Hickether settling in. And this one's going to be smacked straight up in the air. McHugh is there, and that is out number 1.
Molly McHugh with the out.
For Hamilton. That brings up the catcher, number 3, Abby Johnson for Hamilton. Johnson, a right-handed batter, settles in with 1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the first. And first pitch to the right-hander is over the plate. Hickether now settles, foot on the rubber, pitch on the way. This one's going to be smacked out, picked up by batter Rudine. She's going to have the throw to first, and that is out number 2. Tight infield play by the Breakers. And, you know, with the changes in the lineup, McHugh now at third. Badarudin was over there, and McHugh was playing second. We come to number 22, Michaelin Brickley. And Brickley is going to receive a high pitch for ball one. Breakers 3-5 on the season. They're coming off of a 5-game lose streak, or in the midst of a 5-game lose streak. Hence the changes as we get a foul tip to go even at 1 on the count. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. High. This one's going to be smacked foul right up over our heads and land just behind us. And we are even at 1-2 on the count. Good backspin. In the on-deck circle, Jordan Taggart, the pitcher for Hamilton. The 3-spot batter, Brickley now, steps in. Left-handed batter is Brickley. She's the second of the 3. Outside. Even pitch at 1. So Doyle was a lefty, Johnson a righty, and Brickley now batting from the left. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to go into center field. It's got lots of leg, and that one's off the fence. Brickley is around and will stand up at second, and Hamilton has their first hit of the game. Takes us to Jordan Taggart, the pitcher, right-handed batter. Here's the Hickether pitch. In the dirt, runner's going to go, throw down to third, and tag is not in time. The ball was there. Time is called. And now Hamilton with a threat at third in Brickley. Taggart settles in. 1-0 on the count. Here's the pitch by Hickether. And we get ball 2. Hickether looking at her wrist as Coach Bissett gives the call. Swung on. Did get a tip. And we've got strike 1. So 2-1 on the count to Taggart. Maggie Ringer in the on-deck circle for Hamilton. Here's the pitch, and we get a ball. Makes it 3-1. So the Breakers knock down the first 2 batters, and then Brickley finds a soft spot. Here's Hickether. Swung on. This one's high over second into center field, and it's not in the glove of Hermes. This runner will score. And it's a base hit. And Hamilton on top 1-0.
Center fielder Maggie Ringer at the plate.
It takes us to Maggie Ringer. She's a center fielder, number 5. Batting in the 5 hole. Runner at first with 2 outs. Runner for Taggart. Looks like Shepard. That'd be Kyla Shepard. As Ringer settles in. Here's the pitch. And first pitch is a ball. Our officials today. Behind the plate, Kenny Gonzalez, familiar with him as he's done quite a bit of Mavericks pitching. And Steve Pickard. This one's foul back up over the backstop. Evens us out at 1 on the count. Even count at 1, 2 outs, runner at first. Top of the first inning. And we go 2-1 now. Ringer settles back in, right-handed. Pitch on the way. High, and we go 3-1 now. Hickether in the 7 games leading up to this one. She's got a 4.2 ERA, and she's going to walk the batter to put runners at first and second now for Hamilton, and we go to Chantel Sisson, the first baseman.
Number 10, first baseman Chantel Sisson.
So Sisson settles in with 2 on and 2 outs. Right-handed batter. She's going to hit this one down the first base line. Picked up by the first baseman. It is a race to the bag, and it is won by Donahue. So 1 scored, 2 left. And we go to the bottom of the first. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at the Lloyd Twite Sports Complex for Loyola, as the Loyola Sacred Heart Breakers host the Hamilton Broncs. Broncs earned a run in that opening inning to make it 1-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And we have the Breakers portion of the first inning coming up now, with McHugh, Badarudin, and Hermes, as Molly McHugh, playing third base today, steps to the plate.
Thank you to our MOA umpires tonight, Steve Picard and Kenny Gonzalez, for all you do for Montana softball. Thank you, gentlemen.
So the Broncs will settle up inside the 5 Valley Auto pitcher circle. And McHugh with her right foot in the box. Now the Breakers today, they're wearing their new jerseys. Got the red knee-high socks, the scarlet red, as Taggart has her first pitch of the game. Swung on for strike 1. They've got the navy blue pants with the scarlet red and white stripe down the side. Scarlet top with the navy blue shoulder with scarlet and white stripes down it. Bright white name and number, as this one's fouled backwards for strike 2. Breeze coming up here. At the field. McHugh settles back in. Bright white name and number. Breakers across the front with a navy blue outline. This one swung on, and first batter will be struck out for Taggart. Brings us to Helly.
Helly Badarudin.
Badarudin. Badarudin to settle in. Taggart with a deep breath, and the pitch. High. First pitch for a ball. Badarudin settles in here. Badarudin batting with a .292. as she'll take a swing for strike one. So an even count at 1 for the second baseman. She'll settle in. She's deep in the batter's box. Swung on, and we got strike 2. So 1-2 to Badarudin. .452 is her on-base percentage. Pitch on the way. Swung on, did get contact. She'll stay alive at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Taggart, right foot on the rubber. Pitch on the way. High as we get ball 2. So Badarudin being patient. She's only been struck out 3 times in her 24 at-bats. And a low pitch gets us a full count at 3-2. So the breaker's being patient here with Badarudin. It is Hermes in the on-deck circle for Loyola. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the full count pitch. And Badarudin will swing for strike 3, and that's 2 down. Takes us to Emily Hermes.
Shortstop, number 10, Emily Hermes.
Hermes to settle in. It's the bottom of the order for Hamilton in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. Hermes being patient out of the gate. Hickether in the on-deck circle for Loyola. Hermes now faces the 1-0. And it's high for ball 2. For Hermes, she's averaging .407 on the season, with a .467 on-base percentage, and we get strike 1. So Taggart crawls in to the count at 2-1. Hermes settles in. And the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be fouled back up over the backstop. And Hermes will stay alive at 2-1. Gonzalez gives us our count at 2-2. Reached for. This one's going to roll out. Shortstop has it in the dirt. Hermes on the ride, and the foot came off. Emily will reach, and we've got our first hit of the game for the Breakers. That brings Kayla Hickether, the pitcher, to the plate. So 1 on with 2 outs, and this is how Hamilton did it with their at-bat in the top of the first. Pitch. High for a ball. That's going to give the opportunity for Hermes to get to second. Watching Hamilton's infield, they're very tight. But if the Breakers can, pardon the pun, break that infield, they've got an opportunity to make things happen. And the pitch comes over for ball 2. So 2-0 to the pitcher, Hickether. Pitcher versus pitcher. Taggart from the mound, 7 games. And we get strike 1 to Hickether. And Taggart's 7 games. She's got 42 strikeouts, an ERA of 3.11. As this one's going to be hit, and it's going to land right on the dugout for the Breakers. And we're even at 2 on the foul tip. 2-2 with 2 outs, and Hermes at second. Tip in the on-deck circle for Loyola. Here's the pitch. And it's low in the dirt, and Hermes is going to commit to third. The throw is there. Tag is not, and the Breakers have a threat at third and a full count to play with at 3-2.
Hermes turns to field the third. Okay.
So the Breakers looking to see if they can mimic what the Bronc did in the top of the first. And the pitch, throw down the line, and they punch her out. Hermes committed just a little bit too far down the third base line, and the throw gets her punched out. We'll step aside. Top of the second coming right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we move to the top of the second inning. Hamilton Bronc hold off the Breakers as Hermes was at third and overcommitted on the ball pitch, ending the inning. So now, bottom of the order for Hamilton in Frey, Zapata, and Howard, with Haley Frey, the left fielder or right fielder, leading off. Right-handed batter. Hickether with her foot on the rubber, and the pitch is on the way. This one's going to be foul. Looked like it came off the middle of the bat, and we'll have strike one. Breakers were able to knock down the first two batters, but this one's going to be fouled down the first base line, a little tighter to the line than the last one, and we get strike two. So Frey will settle in. Zapata, in the on-deck circle. And we get ball one from Hickether. She brought that some heat with that one. So Frey to settle in. Here's the 1-2, and she's going to hit this one high over second. And Leibel is there in the glove, and the first batter is down. Ashton Leibel with the catch in center field. And we go to the left fielder, Olivia Zapata. Here's the pitch. High for ball one for Hickether. Zapata, a right-handed batter, and the ball out of the glove of Tip makes it 2-0 on the count. Here's the pitch. And we go 3-0. So first three pitches of the inning, of the batter, are a ball. Kenny Gonzalez, our umpire. Pitch on the way. And this one slides over the plate. So Hickether gets into the count at 3-1. One out, nobody on. Top of two. Here's the pitch. And it's full with strike two. Gonzalez taking a moment with the call on that one. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's going to tag the batter. And that puts a runner on at first. Bottom of the order coming to the plate now for Hamilton. And the infield's going to come into the pitcher's circle as Zapata tries to walk that one off down the first base line. Coach Johnson, one of the assistant coaches, Corey Johnson, worked with him a few years ago with the Bitterroot Red Sox. Johnson walking her down the third base line. She caught that one right in the upper thigh. So that's a tough one. She's trying to walk it off. It's part of baseball. Hamilton wearing their black pants, the white top. They've got a maroon and black stripe on the sleeve with a maroon and black shoulder. Maroon Hamilton and number with a black outline. They've got the maroon knee-high socks. Zapata now walking a little faster. Johnson with some encouragement, and he's headed back to his coach's box. So the bottom of the order at the plate in Phoebe Howard, the DP.
Phoebe Howard at the plate.
Hickether now, ready for the pitch. And we get ball one. So 1 out, 1 on now. Top of 2. Here's the pitch. And Hickether will slide it over the plate for strike 1. Swung on, gets us to strike 2. That was a good, solid outside pitch on the right-handed batter. 1-2 on the count, says Gonzalez, and that was going to tag the back of the batter, back of the leg of the batter, and Hickether will put runners on at first and second off back-to-back HBPs. That swings us to the top of the order to Sophia Doyle. So 2 on, 1 out. Runners at first and second. And we get ball 1 on the first pitch. Breakers coming off of a tough loss against Anaconda last Thursday, 4-3. They hung on pretty tight through the first few innings. As we get ball 2. Doyle settles in. And now we get one over the plate. So 2-1 on the count with runners at first and second and 1 out. Doyle steps back in. And she'll swing for strike 2. So even count at 2. As Hickether settles in, and this one's going to be hit right to Hickether. Throw to first is there, 1 down. Runners advance to second and third. And that will be out number 2. So good infield play. Brings us to Abby Johnson, the catcher. So with 2 down here in the top of the second, runners at second and third for Hamilton. As Abby Johnson steps in. And Johnson, low pitch for a ball. Tip keeping it in front of her. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to roll out. Shortstop between her legs. Rolls into left field. Runner from third scores. They have the throw. The throw home now for the second, and Tip cannot hold on to the ball. And that's 2 runs earned for Hamilton. So Hermes had a bead on it, and it slipped by her glove. It's the way the baseball goes, folks. Sometimes that baseball has eyes, and it will roll on its own. So with 2 outs here now in the top of the second, we're now 3-0. Gonzalez is going to head out to the pitcher's circle, the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's circle. Breaks up the conference. And Hamilton will now have a runner at second with 2 outs, as McKaylin Brickley comes to the plate. Brickley with the first hit of the game in the top of the first. And Hickether will toss a strike over the plate for the first pitch. 0-1. It's Johnson standing at second with 2 outs for Hamilton. And this one's going to be smacked inside the third base line. It rolls deep all the way to the fence. Runner from second is home. They're going to bring around Brickley to third and hold her up as the throw is there to McHugh just in time. And the Broncs earn another run to make it 4-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. As the pitcher comes to the plate, Jordan Taggart. So with 2 out and a runner at third now for Hamilton. Here's Hickether. High pitch for a ball. So a double for Brickley, her first at bat, and a 1-run triple as the pitch is swung on by Taggart. And Brickley, she did not show up in the top batting stats as I was prepping for today, but she's starting to put herself in position for a cycle, as we've got 2-1 on the count now to the pitcher. And this one swung on, it gets loose. Runner home from third as Tip cannot get to it. And Brickley will earn a run for Hamilton to make it 5-0 here in the top of the second. Pitch thrown was a strike, so we're 2-2 on the count with 2 outs. Bases cleared. Pitch on the way. Low, this one's going to be smacked foul, as the batter stays alive at 2-2. Coach Kearns down the third base line with a palm catch on that one as it came off the bat. Hickether steps to the rubber. Here's the 2-2. And she'll strike out the batter to end the side. So 4 runs earned here in the top of the second. The Breakers have some work to do. We go to the bottom right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Hamilton on top of the Loyola Breakers, 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Middle of the order, 5, 6, 7 batters scheduled. Tip, Leibel, and Hall as Tip steps into the box.
Charlie Tip.
Taggart now. And the first pitch will be a strike to Tip. She'll let it go by. Something the Breakers are learning here is patience. Tip batting .458 on the season, as this one's going to bounce in front of the plate to even us out at 1. Ashton Leibel in the on-deck circle. Settling in. And now the pitch. And it's over the plate for strike 2. Tip trying to be patient here. As the wind comes up, Tip settles and the 1-2. High to even us out at 2. Leibel in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. And we get a full count as Tip lets that one go. Here's the 3-2. And Tip will be walked. So the Breakers get a runner at first as the senior Ashton Leibel comes to the plate, and they're going to go ahead and bring a runner in. And it will be Michaela Deshaw to run for Tip.
Michaela Deshaw is going to go run for the catcher.
So Leibel now ready to bat. Gonzalez is going to jot down in his book. And Gonzalez at the ready. Leibel now at the ready, steps in. Here's the pitch. And Leibel looking to bunt, fouls it off for strike 1. Smart play. Get Deshaw in motion with no outs here. It is Morgan Hall in the on-deck circle for the Breakers. Gonzalez says play ball, pitch on the way. Bunt laid down, and that one's going to be foul for strike 2. Now, Leibel has only played in 4 games. She's had 12 at-bats with a .333 average. She does have a .452 on-base percentage, though. Here's the pitch by Taggart. Swung on, and Leibel will be struck out. The throw down the first base line, not in time, and that's 1 down. We come to Morgan Hall, the DP. So 1 out, and Deshaw at first. Here's the pitch, swung on. This is going to be foul back for strike 1. So Hall, she has a 154 average in the 26 at-bats. And we get ball 1. 241 on-base percentage. Here's Taggart with the 1-1. Swung on for strike 2, and Deshaw will stay.
Pull away, kid. Look down at it.
Taggart, though, from the pitching position, 42 strikeouts. She's had 34 runs on 46 hits. 20 of those runs earned. Pitch on the way, and it's high to even the count out at 2. Taggart, the only pitcher registered for the Bronx, so she has carried the load so far this year. And Hall with a good high hit down the first base line, and it's going to be foul in the glove for out number 2. Nice job by Haley Frey to jump on her bike and ride over there and take that one down. We now move to Casey Donahue, the first baseman for the Breakers. Here's the pitch by Taggart. High, down the first base line. Throw is just a hair behind. And we go 1-0. 2 out, runner at first here in the bottom of the second. Breakers looking to get on the board as the first strike pitch is thrown to Donahue. Stephanie Radcliffe in the on-deck circle for the Breakers. And we get ball 3. Two 1 is what they say the count is. And we're on top of it. Here's the pitch by Taggart. And it's a low pitch in the zone. But Gonzalez is going to call it strike 2, so 2-2 on the count. Deshaw at first, ready to go. Here's the 2-2. And it's foul back by Donahue. She stays alive. Taggart walks to the back of the 5 Valley Auto pitcher circle as Donahue steps in. Middle of the order for Hamilton in the top of the third, as we get a low pitch that's going to give us full count at 3-2. So Donahue being patient. Here's the pitch. And a strikeout as Gonzalez rips the phone book for out number 3. Hamilton back at the plate right after this. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at mpsn406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the third inning where Hamilton leads Loyola 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Middle of the order for the Bronx as it's Ringer, Sison, and Frey due up as Maggie Ringer, the center fielder, comes to the plate. So Ringer, right-handed batter, sets up. Ringer walked her first at bat. She'll settle in.
Ringer, center fielder at the plate.
Here's the first pitch by Hickether, and she zips that one in for strike 1. It was swung on. So Hickether coming out with the heat. Steps in for pitch number 2. It's on its way. And it's just outside for ball one. So even count at 1. Ringer, one of the top batters. She's batting .526 on the season in 19 at-bats. 4 runs, 6 RBIs, so she's going to foul this one towards the third base line dugout for strike 2. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and one of 2 players on the team with home runs. She's got 1. Taggart with 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, reached for, and into the glove of Batterudine. Nice play by Helly Batterudine. And the first batter is down. Taking us to Chantel Sison. And Batterudine not having to move too much on that one. As that pitch is outside for ball 1 to Sison. Here's the Hickether pitch. Swung on. Hickether coming in with some heat in that mid of the zone. Pitch on the way. Swung on. This one bounces out to Hickether. She'll have the lazy throw to first, and we've got out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down so far for the Bronx in the top of the third, and we come to the right fielder, Haley Frey.
Near the box for the Lady Bronx right fielder, Haley Fry.
Here's the pitch to Fry. This one's high over first base. Donahue is there. It's in the glove, and that's the side. So Hamilton 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the third, top of the third. We go to the Breakers side right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times, with a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable. Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at the Lloyd Dwight Sports Complex for the Loyola Rams and Breakers, as the Loyola Breakers are taking on the Hamilton Bronx. Bottom of the third, it's all Hamilton, 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, as Jordan Taggart is pitching a great one here, holding off the Breakers. Bottom of the third. It is the bottom of the order, 9-1-2. So it'll be Radcliffe, McHugh, and Batterudine on schedule. Kenny Gonzalez, our plate umpire, with Steve Picard in the field. So Radcliffe, the lone left-handed batter for the Breakers, are ready to go, and Taggart in the box.
At the plate for the Breakers,
7 seniors on this Hamilton team. Here's the first pitch of the inning, and it'll be over the plate for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And it's outside on the left-handed batter for strike 2. So Taggart liking the left-hander. She's been able to slide it over the outside of the plate. Molly McHugh in the on-deck circle. Taggart with a deep breath, and now the pitch. And Radcliffe will hit that one straight down. It'll roll out to second, and Radcliffe will find her way on base to lead the inning off for the Breakers. And Radcliffe just hit that one straight down. We come to Molly McHugh. It rolled past the pitcher and out to second, and Radcliffe with the hit. So that brings us to Molly McHugh at the top of the order. Here's Taggart with the first pitch, and McHugh trying to bunt. High pitch, and it'll be strike one, as she did catch a piece of it, as they say. McHugh batting .481 on the season, 13 hits at 27 plate at bats. Here's the pitch. McHugh, good bunt. This one's going to stay foul. Strike two. Taggart keeping the ball high in the zone. With McHugh showing bunt. It's Badarudin in the on-deck circle. Taggart now stepping to the rubber. Pitch on the way. And we get ball one. The throw down the line to first, but Radcliffe back in time. And we go 1-2 on the count. Breakers will have tournament action this weekend, as they will be at the Frenchtown tournament, taking on all AA schools. Be a good process for them. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and McHugh will be struck out for out number one. So 1 out, 1 on. And we go to the second baseman, Heli Badarudin.
Second baseman Badarudin at the plate.
So Badarudin comes to the plate. Her second at bat on the day. 1 out, 1 on. Pitch on the way. And a low pitch. Radcliffe playing out there. We get ball one. Badarudin struck out her first at bat. Here's the pitch. And Badarudin looking to bunt on that pitch. And we get strike one. Taggart with a deep breath. The windup. High for ball two. Emily Hermes in the on-deck circle. For the Breakers. Here's the 2-1. And we get ball three. So this will be pitcher's choice at 3-1. Runner at first with 1 out. Bottom of 3. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to catch top of the umpire's hat as it comes back on a foul tip to give us a full count at 3-2. So the ball skipped right off the mask of Gonzalez. Lots of respect for these officials to stand in there behind the plate. Here's the full pitch, full count. And Badarudin will be walked to put runners at first and second with 1 out for the Breakers, and the shortstop, Emily Hermes, comes to the plate. 1 out. Breakers trying to get on the board. Good opportunity now, as the first pitch to Hermes will be across the plate for strike one. Hermes with a hit, her first at bat. She actually had a single. And she's going to hit this one out to the shortstop in the glove. The race to second. The throw down the line to first is not in time. And they will get Badarudin at second. Hermes will get on, and that's out number 2. And we come to the pitcher, Kayla Hickether. So Radcliffe stands at third, and Hermes at first with Hickether now at the plate with 2 outs. So the Breakers have their second threat of the game, as Hermes was there in the first inning, was thrown out. And the first pitch, and catcher went to toss the ball down the third base line, and Hickether was standing there, and the pitcher threw it right off the bat of Hickether. So 1-0 on the count. I thought Gonzalez had said strike. And Hickether's going to hit this one square. The throw to first is there, and the tag, and that's a side. So the Breakers get a threat, but leave them there. And we go to the top of the fourth. We'll be right back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the fourth inning. Hamilton leads Loyola 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conical scoreboard. Bottom of the order scheduled here for Hamilton, as it will be Zapata and Howard. 8-9-1 scheduled on the inning, as the Breakers are inside the Five Valley Auto pitcher's circle, the infield. And our umpire, Gonzalez, going out to second base. Now the second base here at the Breaker field. Whenever there's action at second, usually has to be dug out, and our field umpire, Steve Picard, is currently digging some of the sand out from the hole after the action in the last inning. And now Picard and Gonzalez both stand on it, and Gonzalez with a jog back to home plate as we get ready to go here on the top of the fourth. So the right-handed batter of Zapata comes to the plate. Zapata with a run, her last at bat. And the pitch is low between the legs of Tip for ball one. Hickether in the first 3 innings, 5 runs off of 2 hits, 0 of those earned, 1 strikeout and 1 walk, as we get an even count at 1 now to the left fielder. Here's the pitch by Hickether. This one's going to be rolled out, a bounce, a hop, and then a throw to first, and that's out number 1. So Hickether has been able to keep the ball in front of her in the last few innings. As we come to the bottom of the order, Phoebe Howard, the DP. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be smacked right over the head of Badarudin, and a good cover-up by Whitegrass. It does put a runner on with 1 out for the Bronx. We swing to the top of the order to Sophia Doyle.
And Sophia Doyle Doyle. Puts into the batter's
So
box.
Doyle, the left-hander, steps in. And first pitch is outside for ball 1. Doyle is 0 for 2 in her first 2 at-bats. Pitch over the plate for strike 1. Struck out her first at-bat was Doyle. And this one's going to be fouled right into the dugout of the Breakers down the third base line for strike 2. So 1-2 on the count to the third baseman. Hickether now, foot on the rubber. Pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's going to be fouled over the backstop. Keeps the batter alive. Nope. We go even at. I've got my count wrong here. It's 1-2, not 2-1. Runner at first in the ready position with 1 out. Pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's down the third base line. That will keep the batter alive at 1-2. Breakers in action this weekend at the Frenchtown softball tournament. I would encourage you to head out there. Pitch on the way. And the ball is going to get out of the glove of Tip. Evens the count out at 2. Be good softball action going on all weekend. That'll be both Saturday and Sunday, and Hickether is going to strike out the batter for out number 2 as Gonzalez gives us the phone book tear. And we move to Abby Johnson, the catcher. And Johnson's going to hit this one high. It's going to be out of play, foul for strike 1. That one went straight up in the air over the third base dugout and hung there for a moment. We got a little bit of a breeze here at the field, so I'm sure it caught a little bit of that current. Runner at first. And the ball pitch. Howard dances over there at first, and we are even at 1 on the count. Hickether now with the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be hard down the third base line, but it will be out of play to get us to strike 2. So 1-2 count. Johnson settles in. Brickley in the on-deck circle. And this one's over second base. It's got a curve and rolls into center. Runners around second on our way to third as the throw is made to Hermes. And with 2 outs, Hamilton will have runners at first and third. And we come to Michaela Brickley, the shortstop. And Brickley's got a double and a triple. So she's looking, and runner's going to advance to second now from first, as the first pitch is a ball to Brickley. Here's the pitch. And we get ball 2. Though Brickley has the triple and the double at her first at-bat, triple at the second, she does not have an RBI on the day, as she's going to hit this one angled off down the third base line for strike 1. Brickley has had the hot bat, as she's the only batter with 2 hits on the day for Hamilton, I should say. This one is kept in front of Tip, and we go 3-1 on the count. Here's Hickether. Runners at second and third with the ready, and we're high, and that'll load the bases on ball 4. So with 2 outs, Hamilton with loaded bases, and we come to the pitcher, Jordan Taggart. And as I mentioned earlier, Taggart with 2 home runs. She'll swing on this one for strike 1. Sometimes when you have that loaded bases, you get a little bit anxious. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs on 23 hits as we get ball 1. So even count to the pitcher. Today, though, Taggart is 0 for 2. She's one of the hot batters for Hamilton. Here's the 1-1. And inside for ball 2. Hickether now, foot on the rubber. This one smacked into center field and into the glove of Leibel. Leibel will save the side with a good catch. And 3 are hung on base for the Bronx. Breakers portion of the inning coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at mpsn406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, where the Hamilton Bronx lead the Loyola Breakers 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conical scoreboard. 1 run earned in the opening inning for the Bronx. They shuffled 4 more on in the 2nd inning, and they've been quiet since. Now it is Loyola's turn to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning with Tip leading off. So it'll be the 5, 6, 7 batters, Tip, Leibel, and Hall. And Taggart in the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's circle. Here's the pitch. And Tip will let it go for ball 1 as it gets away from Johnson. Taggart walks to the back of the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's circle. Foot on the rubber now. And the 1-0 to Tip. Tip will swing for strike 1. Tip reaching off a walk, her first at bat. And high pitch goes to ball 2. So 2-1 on the count for Tip. Ashton Leibel in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's hard, but out of play for a foul ball. Time is called as they're trying to wrangle the balls in here. Gonzalez will throw the extra one in his bag, and we're set to go at 2-2. Here's Taggart with her foot on the rubber. Deep breath, and the pitch. And a full count at 3-2. Here's the pitch. Tip calls time. Now settles back in. Here's the pitch by Taggart. Swung on, and Tip will be struck out for out number 1. Takes us to Ashton Leibel. Back-to-back senior at-bats. Ashton was a lone senior during basketball season this year. A young group that went to the consolation game at state. Second-year head coach. And Leibel will swing for strike 1. Bottom of 4. Hamilton in the lead, 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and Leibel's got a good one as it's going to hop off the glove of the left fielder. Leibel around first, on her way to second. Throw is made, and Leibel will slam on the brakes for a double. And with 1 out, the Breakers have a runner at second, and Leibel with a single and a double today as Morgan Hall comes to the plate for the Breakers, the DP. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1 as Hall ducks out. One out, 1 on. Bottom of 4. Here's the Taggart pitch. And it's over the plate for strike 1. Even count at 1 for Hall. She is 0 for 1 today. Swung on for strike 2. Leibel, I should say, at second in the ready position. Here's Taggart with the pitch. And we get ball 2. So even count to the DP with Donahue in the on-deck circle for the Breakers. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to bounce out. Shortstop has to dive for it, and there's no play. Hall will get on base with 2 out, with 1 out, and that brings us to Casey Donahue, the first baseman.
Breaker first baseman Donahue at the plate.
Donahue wanting to get the call from Coach Bissett, who is the third base coach. Here's the pitch by Taggart. Showing bunt. Pitch is going to be over the plate for strike 1. Turned out to be a great afternoon here at the softball field. Had some showers this morning, little sprinkles as we were setting up, but the sun trying to poke through the thin clouds. Here's a low pitch, even us out at 1. Now, as I mentioned, Frenchtown tournament for these Breakers this weekend. I will not be there for coverage. I'm traveling with the Mavericks as they will be in Great Falls. This is going to be a bunt laid down. Foul for strike 2. So 1-2 on the count. I will be on the road with the Mavericks this weekend as they go to Great Falls on Saturday for a doubleheader. and then to Bozeman on Sunday for a doubleheader. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and out number 2 will be a strikeout as we go to the bottom of the order for the Breakers in Stephanie Radcliffe. Radcliffe getting on her first at-bat. Snuck her way around to third, but was not able to score. So the left-handed batter settles in. She'll hit this one down, foul, for strike 1. And Radcliffe with a high grip on the bat. Her bottom hand, right hand, a good hand and a half above the knuckle of the bat. Here's the pitch. And we get ball 1. So Radcliffe at a 1-1 count. For Taggart, she's got 4 hits and no runs, 6 strikeouts and 3 walks. As this one's going to just hop down on the ground. The throw to first will be in time. And that is the side. I thought that was the side. Maybe I was off. As we swing to McHugh at the top of the order. So my out count was off. So Molly McHugh now with runners. Well, they're going to give Radcliffe the base. Okay. They gave Radcliffe the base. So with 2 outs, loaded bases, here's McHugh. McHugh fouls this one off for strike 1. So McHugh struck out her first 2 at-bats. Has an opportunity here to put the Breakers on the board in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 0-1. This one's going to be rolled up. Shortstop will pick it up. The throw to third on the fielder's choice, and that's the side. So the Breakers get the bases loaded, but they're hung up. We'll be back with the top of the 4th, or top of the 5th, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as the sun has decided to grace our presence here at the baseball field. Top of the 5th inning, Hamilton leads Loyola 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. It's the middle of the order, 5, 6, 7 batters. Ringer, Sison, and Fry due up with Ringer at the plate.
Center fielder, Ringer at the plate.
Ringer will settle in. Hickether inside the Fast Trip or 5 Valley Auto pitcher circle, and the first pitch will be a strike. So for Ringer, walked her once. She's going to foul this one off for strike 2. So a walk as we get ball 1. Her first at bat, and has not since. Here's the 1-2 by Hickether now. Swung on. This one's going to be out to Badarudin. The throw to first is there. Foot down, and that is out number 1. So the Breakers get the first batter of the inning. And we move to the first baseman, Chantel Sison. Sison settles in. Here's the Hickether pitch, and it's a ball. For Sison, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And we get ball 2. Haley Fry in the on-deck circle for Hamilton. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. And we get ball 2. Ball 3. Hickether now, foot on the rubber. And a pitch over the plate gets Hickether into the count at 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to have some backspin, and it's a good job by Donahue to reach out and get it for the catch on out number 2. The first baseman tracking it down and pulling it in as we come to Haley Fry, the right fielder. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the pitch by Hickether. This one's going to be bounced out. Hickether can't get it. Hermes bounces it. The throw to first is just ahead of the runner. So the Breakers knock down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hamilton leading Loyola 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. It was early inning runs, and then since then it's been quiet. The Breakers have had some threats, and they were even close as they loaded the bases in the 4th inning, but Taggart and the Bronx shut down the Breakers, and now we're in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, it will be Heli Badarudin, and it is the 2, 3, 4 batters scheduled on the inning for Loyola. Taggart meeting with her infield. In a brief conference. Looks like we've got an issue with Hamilton. Number 10, that's Sison. And she's, oh, she had earrings in it. She's making her take her earrings out. Picard over at the dugout. Discussing it, and Coach Johnson for Hamilton discussing it as well with Picard. And it looks as though now Sison has whatever changes made. Looked like she's taking her earrings out. So now the infield for Hamilton gathered within the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's circle. And Badarudin with her right foot in the box. We're ready to go here in the bottom of the 5th. Breakers looking to get on the board. Down 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's Taggart with the first pitch of the inning. Swung on. This one's high down the third base line and out of play for strike 1. Shortstop thought she had a hand on it, or a glove on it, but it finished out on the ground. And we've got strike 1. Badarudin settled back in. And Taggart with her foot on the rubber. Gonzalez says play. And pitch over the plate for a strike. 0-2 on the count to the second baseman, Badarudin. And McHugh making the change. Swapping second and third base positions. Here's the pitch. And that one's just inside. Badarudin thought she might have gotten clipped by it. We get ball 1. Emily Hermes in the on-deck circle for Loyola. Badarudin struck out and walked her first 2 at-bats. As we get a low pitch for ball 2. A 2-2 on the count. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Bounces in front of the plate, and we get a full count. So Taggart gets ahead in the count and is now, since, made it 3-2. Here's the Taggart pitch. And Badarudin will let it go as she'll get on off of the walk. Brings up Emily Hermes.
And shortstop Hermes into the box.
So Hermes, she's got a double and a single today on her 2 hits. And the first pitch to Hermes will be a ball. 1-0 on the count. Hermes settles in. 1 on, no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Hermes with a backspin. This one is in the glove of the shortstop. Badarudin's going to make her way back to first, and they'll punch her out. So a double play off the pop. And we come to Kayla Hickether. So 2 down off a pop fly. And we come to Kayla Hickether, the pitcher. That was a good play, though, by Brickley at the shortstop position. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. Taggart with a deep breath, and now the pitch. Swung on. This was going to bounce out. Third baseman can't get it. Off the tip of the glove and short up for the shortstop and the left fielder. Zapata's got to pick it up deep. So we come to Carly Tip now.
The run for Hickether is.
And they're going to bring in Rashana Harris to run for Hickether now, as Carly Tip comes to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. Gonzalez taking a moment to update his book. And he'll jump back in. So the Breakers this weekend, I would encourage you to make the trip out to Frenchtown on Saturday and Sunday, as it's going to be a full day of softball action. Or Friday and Saturday, I should say. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled into the first base dugout for strike one. Tip today walked once and struck out once. Here's the 0-1. And it's over the plate for strike one. Strike two. 0-2 on the count. Was looking at the scoreboard. This Tip now settles in. Here's the 0-2 by Taggart. Foul back, and Tip will keep herself alive. 2 down with Rashana Harris at first for the Breakers here in the bottom of the fifth. Hamilton earning 1 run in the first inning and 4 in the second, and it's been quiet since then. Here's the pitch, and it's low for ball one. But as the wise man once said, it only takes 1 run to win. Tip taking a moment. Now she'll step in. Here's the pitch by Taggart. And with even count, Harris is going to make her way to second. The throw is made, and the tag not in time. Rashana Harris gets the base. And we're even at 2 on the count. Tip settles in. Right-handed batter is Tip. And the pitch. And Tip will foul this one into the third baseline dugout. Tip settles in. 2-2 on the count with a runner at second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And Harris is going to get to third off the wild pitch. And we get a full count at 3-2. So Tip with a sly hit here could put the Breakers on board. Here's the payoff pitch. And Tip will foul this one back to stay alive. Taggart steps to the rubber. Ashton Leibel in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. And Tip's going to hit this one deep into left. The left fielder is there in the glove, and that's the side. So Rashana Harris hung at third, and Hamilton avoids runs again. We'll have the top of the sixth right after this. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we move to the top of the 6th inning. Hamilton leading Loyola 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and some changes a change in the lineup for Hamilton as Kyla Shepard is going to come in for Olivia Zapata and bat in the number 8 spot. We are assuming that she will take over the left field position as well. So Shepard now coming to the plate. Hickether ready to go. Hickether settles in. And the first pitch of the inning on the way. Inside for strike 1. So the 8-9-1 batters, it'll be Shepard, Howard, and Doyle for Hamilton. And Hickether will come out with a pair of strikes here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And Hickether will go high for ball 1, trying to fish for a swing. Here's the pitch. And we go even at 2 now. 2-2. Leadoff batter. Top of the 6th. 5-0 Hamilton on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's Hickether. And it's a full count now at 3-2. Hickether coming in with some heat to get ahead in the count. And Sense has rung it up to a full count. So here's the 3-2 by Hickether. And she'll walk the leadoff batter on the inning. Brings us to Phoebe Howard, the DP.
Phoebe Howard at the plate.
And the runner tag, and they will punch out the runner at second for out number 1. Good job. Tip to Hermie, relay. And the pitch thrown was a ball. Howard will swing on the second one to even it out at 2. Now for Howard, she's got 1 hit and a run in her 3 at-bats. 2 at-bats. As Hickether will come inside. Hickether now waiting on the pitch from Bissett. Tip gets it and settles in behind the plate. And now Howard. Pitch on the way. In the dirt. Good job by Tip to keep it in front of her. As we go 2-1. And Gonzalez is going to tell us it's 3-1. This one's going to be hit. Hermes in the dirt. The throw to first is rocketed over, and the foot, no! Donahue not able to hold on to the ball, and the runner will reach. Swings us to the top of the order for Hamilton as Sophie Doyle comes to the plate, left-handed batter. Doyle struck out her first at bat She is 0 for 3 coming into this at-bat. 1 out, runner at first for Hamilton. As Doyle steps in, Hickether with the pitch. Bunt laid down, and it's going to roll and be foul for strike one. Tip gets the pitch and settles in behind the plate. Doyle now in the box, pitch on the way, and we get a ball. Hickether set at the rubber and the pitch, and it's over the plate for a strike. So even at 2 with 1 out and a runner at first here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the Hickether pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be tight down the third base line. It'll stay fair. Picked up deep, and runners will be at first and second now for Hamilton with 1 out. We come to Abby Johnson, the catcher. With 1 out, runners at first and second here in the top of the 6th. Hamilton with a 5-0 lead on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's high. It'll be catchable. McHugh tracks it down, puts it in the glove, and that's out number 2. Right up over third base. We come to the swinger, the big hitter, McKaylin Brickley, who has hit very well in today's game. 2 for 2 with 2 runs and a walk. First pitch is a ball. Brickley with a double and a triple on those 2 hits. And she's going to get tagged in the elbow. That'll load the bases with 2 outs for Hamilton. And we come to Jordan Taggart.
In the 4th spot, pitcher Jordan Taggart.
And Tip will head out and discuss it with Hickether. Much respect for the catchers. Got a lot going on. They see the field as Gonzalez is going to head out and break up the conference. But on top of everything they have to do, they've got to be a psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor to get their pitcher tuned back in, especially after a hit by pitch. That shakes up the pitcher. It's never intentional. Well, I shouldn't say never, but in softball, as this one's fouled off for strike 1 on Taggart. Very rarely is it ever intentional. And so these pitchers, you know, that HBP number is something that they keep an eye on and they take personally. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Runners will hold. Even count at 1. Hickether with the foot on the rubber. 2 down, loaded bases. Pitch on the way. This one's going to be foul back for strike 2. Hickether looking to work out of the jam. She's done it once before in the 3rd inning. Here's the Hickether pitch. And that one's going to get away. Runners are going to hold at the bases. Tip thought the runner was going to come home from 3rd. And we go 2-2. Hickether checks the wristband, and now the pitch. Swung on, foul back, Taggart will stay alive. For Taggart today, 0 for 3, struck out once. Here's Hickether now with the 2-2. This one's fouled back, just about the same line as the last one came off the bat. Taggart settles in, and Hickether with her foot on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Reached for, into center field. Leibel is back there, and it's in Leibel's glove, held on to, and the Breakers will hold off and leave the base runners on base. Bottom of the 6th coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at the Lloyd Dwight Softball Complex for the Loyola Breakers. As we move to the Breakers portion of the 6th inning. Hamilton 5, Loyola 0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and it is the 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled on the inning, with Leibel leading off the inning. Leibel, Hall, and Donahue. And there was a change made on the field, but I was not able to, for Hamilton, and I was not able to hear what that change was. Looks like they put Zapata back in left field, and Shepard is out.
Center fielder Ashton Leibel.
Here's the pitch to Leibel, and it's high for ball 1. Leibel with a great catch to close out the last half inning. Here's the Taggart, 1-0. Swung on, foul, back up over our head. Evens us out at 1. Next coverage for MPSN is Saturday, as I will be in Great Falls for a Maverick Charger doubleheader. First pitch at 1. Leibel will swing for strike 2. And then Sunday we move on to Bozeman for a doubleheader against the Bucks. Two on the count. Here's the pitch. And Leibel will hit this one foul up over the first baseline dugout. Morgan Hall in the on-deck circle for the Breakers. Here's the 2-2 by Taggart. And Leibel will have this one over second. Center fielder will pick it up, and Ashton Leibel will find herself on base to lead off the inning for Loyola. Now it's Morgan Hall.
Morgan Hall.
Hall will step in with 1 on and no outs. Leibel in the ready position. Here's the pitch. Swung on for strike 1. Hall settling back in, right-handed batter. Pitch on the way. And a check swing results in ball one. For Hall, struck out twice today. Oh no, that's Donahue. Hall with a hit, so she's 1 for 2. Donahue is in the on-deck circle. And Hall is going to have this one bounced out, picked up by the shortstop. Throw to second is the out, but they will not get the throw to first. And the leadoff runner will be taken out. Takes us to Casey Donahue, the first baseman. Donahue had a great play a couple innings ago as the ball came off on a twisted, crooked line. And Donahue tracked it down with a backhanded catch. Here's the pitch. And Hall with a short hopping bunt. Confusion, throw to first, and it's not made, it's not caught. And with 1 out, the Breakers will have runners at first and second off of the error. And Stephanie Radcliffe comes to the plate with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Radcliffe now steps in. Bottom of the order at the plate. And the first pitch will be a strike to Radcliffe. Radcliffe in left field today. Here's the Taggart 0-1. And we're even at 1. Pitch low below the zone for Radcliffe. She's 2 for 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on for strike 2. One, 2 on the count. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And we get a ball. So even at 2 for Radcliffe. Hall stands at second and Donahue at first. Here's the 2-2. And foul ball as Radcliffe got a piece of it to stay alive. Sun still shining through cracks in the clouds. Here's the 2-2. And Radcliffe will be struck out for out number 2. Swings us to the top of the order for the Breakers to the third baseman, Molly McHugh. McHugh now ready for the pitch. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be a short hopper. Backspin through the legs of the shortstop, and McHugh will load the bases. And the second baseman, Hallie Badarudin, with 2 outs and loaded bases. Breakers were here in the last half inning, or in the last inning. Guess the half inning would be the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch by Taggart, and Badarudin fouls it off for strike 1. Breaker dugout getting fired up. Taggart cleans the rubber off and steps to it. Here's the 0-1. Low. Evens the count out at 1. Coach Bissett giving some instruction to Hall, who stands at third. So McHugh at first, Donahue at second, and Hall at third, and Badarudin will let it go by for strike 2. So 1-2 on the count to the second baseman. And time is called. Looked like we had some young men just inside of field of play in center field, so they call time and ask the young men to get back off the field. And Battle Routine's going to hit this one high. Shortstop is there. Brickley will have it in the glove, and Hamilton will save the side. Breakers leave 3. Top of the 7th. Coming back right after this, you're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Hamilton in the lead, 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And leading off on the inning for Hamilton will be the 5-hole batter, Maggie Ringer, the center fielder. So 5, 6, 7 scheduled on the inning. Ringer, Sison, and Fry. Ringer now steps in. Here's the first pitch of the inning by Hickether. It's in the dirt for ball 1. For Ringer, as she smacks this one foul to even the count at 1. Ringer 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch. Reached for, fouled off for strike 2. So 1-2 on the leadoff batter. As the sun is tucked behind the big dark clouds once again. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and Tip's not able to hold on to it. Runner's going to get to first, and a leadoff advancement for the Bronx as Sison comes to the plate. Chantel Sison for Hamilton. Was a strike pitch, but Tip couldn't keep it in the glove as the bunt is laid down for strike 1. Pitch on the way. And we get ball 1. So an even count at 1 now for Sison. Sison 0 for 3. She's going to hit this one square, foul. And we get a 1-2 count. 1 on, no outs here, top of 7. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be a high foul ball up over the backstop. Keeps the batter alive at 1-2. Here's the Hickether pitch. Swung on. Bounces out. Picked up by Hermes. The throw to first is rocketed over and held on to. So 1 down.
Nice job, Emily!
with a runner at second now for Hamilton. And we come to
Right fielder,
Haley Frey.
senior Haley Fry.
And they're going to go ahead and bring Zapata back to bat. Here's the pitch by Hickether with one out. This one's fouled straight up in the air, but out of play as it lands directly behind the first base dugout for strike one. Here's the pitch. And the runner's going to go to third. The throw, but tag is just a hair behind. And Hamilton with another threat at third with one out. Even count at one to Fry. Pitch on the way. Swung on for strike two. Hickether, foot on the rubber. This one's fouled off. And we'll keep Fry alive at 1-2. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be hit. Badarudin not able to hold on to it. The throw to first is there. They'll get the out, but the runner from third will advance. And Hamilton scores their first run since the second inning to make it 6-0. As we come to the left fielder, Olivia Zapata.
Lady Bronx left fielder, Olivia Zapata. At the plate.
Zapata settles in, pitch on the way. And it'll be a ball. Breeze coming up here at the field as some more dark clouds move this way. Pitch slides over the plate for strike one, so even count at one now. Zapata had Shepard bat in her place in the last at bat. Zapata moves her foot out of the way for ball two, so 2-1 on the count. Here's the pitch, and we get ball three. So Hickether falls behind, 3-1 on the count. Pitch on the way, and a batter is walked. So with two outs, that puts a runner at first, and we come to Phoebe Howard. And Tip will head out and speak with her pitcher, Hickether. And that'll give Howard an opportunity to speak with Coach Kern of Hamilton. There goes Gonzalez out to break up the conference. And we get ready for the Howard at bat. Howard is the DP, as Madison Johnson is playing in the flex position. Here's the pitch. Over the plate for strike one. Two outs, one on here in the top of the seventh. Pitch on the way. And that one's going to tag the batter right in the Achilles. It'll put runners at first and second. She's going to jog down the line. Coach Kern says just walk it off and then laughs. Coach Johnson down there with her. And we swing to the top of the order to Sophia Doyle. with 2 outs as Howard hops around at first base. Coach Johnson with a thumbs up to Gonzalez, and he'll put his mask back on. And Tip will get the pitch from the dugout. Slides her mask back on, and we are ready for the Doyle at bat. Outside for ball 1. Runners at first and second for the Bronx here in the top of the 7th. They lead 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Bunt laid down. It's going to roll back and right in front of me for an even count at 1. Two outs here in the bottom or top of the 7th. Pitch on the way. And that one's going to come off and hit Gonzalez in the guard on the shoe. As we get strike 2, 1-2 on the count. For the Breakers, it will be the 3, 4, 5 batters in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. And we get ball 2 to even it out. Loyola at the the Frenchtown softball tournament this weekend. This one smacked foul, out of play. Keeps the batter alive at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And we get a full count at 3-2. Hickether, 141 pitches. Here's the pitch. This one's hit fair into left field. Radcliffe is there, finds it, puts it in the glove, and that's the side. So the Breakers allow 1 run. Hamilton leaves 2 on, and we go to the bottom of the 7th right after this. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we've got the bottom of the 7th inning for the Breakers. Hamilton on top 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and it is Hermes, Hickether, and Tip scheduled on the inning. Emily Hermes, the shortstop, to lead off. 3, 4, 5 batters. On inside the pitcher's circle for Hamilton is Jordan Taggart. 7 hits, 0 runs, 8 strikeouts, and 4 walks in her 6 innings.
Junior shortstop Emily Hermes.
Here's Hermes, first pitch of the inning, down the tube. And it's over the plate for strike 1. So 1-0 on the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It'll be a tip foul for strike 2. Kayla Hickether in the on-deck circle. All or nothing for the Breakers here. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be fouled into the first baseline dugout. Keeps Hermas alive at 0-2. For Hermas, 1 for 3. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and she'll be struck out for out number 1. Takes us to the pitcher, Kayla Hickether, with 1 down here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Hickether with a good smack. It's going to be between the legs of Brickley, and the left fielder can't handle it. Kayla Hickether will get on for a runner for the Breakers with 1 out here. And they're going to bring in Harris to run for Hickether. We come to Carly Tip now with 1 on and 1 out.
Carly Tip.
So Carly Tip now to bat for the Breakers. Taggart now awaits on the edge of the 5 Valley Auto pitchers circle. Tip settles in, and now the pitch. And a ball pitch to Tip. For Tip today. 0 for 2, has a walk and a strikeout. She was walked her first at bat. Here's the 1-0. She's going to smack this one hard into center field. It's going to bounce at the fence. Harris is around second on her way to third. The throw is made, and Tip is caught. Now she'll jump back to first base, and with 1 out, the Breakers will have runners at first and third. As we come to Ashton Leibel, the center fielder. And they're going to bring in a runner for Tip. And it will be Michaela Deshaw.
Pinch running for the catcher, sophomore, Michaela Deshaw.
So Leibel ready. Settles in. Coach Kearns making adjustments in the field. Setting his players. And now Taggart, foot on the rubber. Here's the pitch. And Leibel will put this one into the glove of the third baseman. Throw to first will be made, and that's out number 2. As Deshaw advances to second. So with 1 out or 2 outs, runners at second and third, and we come to Morgan Hall, the DP for Loyola. Hall to settle in, and now Taggart with the pitch. Swung on for strike 1. Hall today 1 for 3. Breakers looking to get on the board, down 6-0. As Hall's going to pop this one over third. Shortstop comes in the glove, and that's it. Taggart gets the win, and the Breakers fall to Hamilton 6-0. Loyola will be back in action at the Frenchtown tournament this weekend, and then Florence on April 29th. You've been listening to Loyola Softball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We'll talk to you on Saturday from Great Falls. Have a great rest of your week, folks.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well,